Can you guys believe that I had already made and voiced a full script about why World War III is a better game than Battlefield 2042? I was happily gonna release this video today stating all the facts on why, in my opinion, the game has features that are more exciting for returning Battlefield players, but now I just can't make that video anymore. Not that I don't want to, in fact I really want to make that video, but the servers keep turning on and off and on and off, and it's been like that since yesterday morning, when the game went available on Steam. World War III, just like when it originally released way back in 2018, is again a mess of a game. I wish I could defend the developers on this one. They're literally doing everything they can to fix World War III, but right now they're failing their only chance at redemption. Since yesterday, me and pretty much the whole player base have been trying to connect and play a normal game, only to have us getting kicked out of the match or waiting at the beginning of the game with a timer that never ends. I was really happy this morning seeing the developers had reportedly fixed everything from yesterday's mess of a launch, only for 2 hours later to have the servers shut down again. At the time of this video, the servers have been shut down for 2 hours, and I can almost predict that the servers won't be back in 2 hours. I really hope I'm wrong, but for the last 2 days, it's been the same thing going on. And the reason stated is too many players, with 2,000 players on Steam and maybe 2 other thousands or so in their My Games launcher, which quite frankly is not a lot at all. The fact they have had 3 years to prepare for this closed beta launch right here and they failed to deliver is kind of concerning, and it has to wonder if the game was meant to repeat history once again. This same server problem happened in 2018, now we're back in 2021 with this same thing. I really hope they'll be able to fix things soon. Right now is their chance at redemption and you can't keep messing things up. Anyway, if World War III indeed comes back online and is playable, here's why I think the game is already better than Battlefield 2042, without counting the server problems, of course. It's kind of funny and really coincidental that World War III originally released back 3 years ago onto Steam and was thought to be the Battlefield killer we were waiting for. Battlefield 5 was World War III's competitor at that time, so a lot of people had eyes on World War III, since this 5th Battlefield game was not what people wanted and also filled with diversity agendas in a World War II setting. At that time, people were begging for Battlefield to go back to modern times, much like today, and so World War III released at the right time to give people the modern settings they wanted. Well, actually it didn't release at the right time because it was full of bugs, glitches and such, and was one of the worst launch of the year at that time. That made World War III lose its fan base in an instant, because the developers were incapable of releasing patches at the right time, and so it disappeared. 3 years passed by, and between this time, the Farm 51, which are the developers, promised World War III players to do things right and to reboot World War III in the best shape possible. And so the game officially released in closed beta on Steam yesterday and is an absolute mess because of its servers. If we're not to count that, man, does this game has a lot of potential. It's crazy. Almost everything changed from 2018. Not only for the bugs and glitches in game, but the overall feel, the look and the features. It's like a completely different game just with its movement system, which is a really appreciated upgrade that people wanted. World War III's 2018's movement system looked like a mobile game or just a really old unfinished early access product. Now it feels new and pretty much AAA. Now why is it better than Battlefield 2042? If we're not to count that the game is shut down at the moment and cannot be played. Well, first of all, it doesn't have any specialist. World War III is pretty much Battlefield 4 with new maps, weapons and vehicles. It doesn't have any specialist and instead focuses on what makes an all-out war game great. You're just a random guy on the battlefield with your customized gun, and that is it, just like the old Battlefield games, where you wouldn't have to worry about choosing a certain specialist with an over-the-top personality. Battlefield 2042 is using specialists because they want to sell skins and more specialists, and that is the first reason that World War III is better on that part, at least. Second reason, World War III is the modern / near future setting that we wanted, as opposed to Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 2042 uses a near future setting in maps that doesn't feel like you're at war. The game throws you in different parts of the world and cities, in an Antarctic mountainside and such, where the main features were being sold is next level evolution, with catastrophic events happening in the name of climate change. World War III though throws you in war-torn maps that feel like an actual battlefield. Its different maps really have that old Battlefield feeling and feel really good to play on. It's fast-paced, it's chaotic, but it's also really tactical in some moments, and it's what makes it great. The closed beta release of this game on Steam marks a significant milestone for the game, as the Veteran Alpha test, playable in September, showed a renewed focus on World War III, with fresh upgraded maps, a massively overhauled gameplay, revamped character animations, and a wide array of improvements to performance and game stability. World War III right now is 100% ready to expand to a larger audience. That is, if it's playable in the next couple of hours or days. There is not much time left before the people leave, so I'm really hoping they come back in force. The developers also do not plan on abandoning the game anytime soon, so expect more and more updates in the future with expansions like new maps and such, new weapons. For more videos on games like this, make sure you support and of course subscribe to stay tuned. I'll talk to you all very soon.